Well, I'm pleased to be joined by my good friend and colleague, Bob Law. Bob, how are you?
Good, David.
Thanks for helping us out here today.
Good to be here.
And, well, we've got the new Swing Setter Pro, and I know you used the original Swing Setter a lot with your students, haven't you?
You've used it extensively, David, and I think the terrific thing about the Swing Setter Pro is that we can now hit balls with it. So many of the students have benefited so much from the Swing Setter, from the original Swing Setter, and they've all been asking to be able to hit balls with it. And I think now we're going to be able to give that to them. It's going to make them even better.
Right. Well, you know, Bob's got a great playing, has had a great playing record, a great career on the PGA Tour. Won the Disney Classic a few years ago and finished second, what we say, 6 times. I know Bob doesn't care to remember those, but, you know.
Quite a few.
But fine player. And Bob, you've had a chance to experiment and practice with this now. And what would you say, I'm putting you on the spot here, what would you say, how would it have helped you during your playing career if you'd had the Swing Setter Pro?
Oh gosh, well I think the main thing, David, is it would have really helped to maintain good tempo. You know, all good players, I think, when they get to that level, they've got pretty good setups, they've got pretty good lines in the swing, but being able to maintain good tempo, which this Swing Setter Pro now enables you to do, because we can hit balls with it, which would have been just terrific and vital for a tournament player to be able to continue that week after week.
Yeah, and that's really what the tour players we actually designed, we've actually, this has been out, the prototype's been out for a while in actual fact. In fact, I've been at a couple of tournaments where a couple of the players have been using it and people behind the ropes have said, where can I get one of those? And so now we're really pleased to be able to offer this, and certainly you have this now in your hands, and I think it's going to make a tremendous difference to everybody that hits a few shots with it. And there's certain things with it, Bob, that we've got, I know, a little program that we've developed, a little practice program where you can go out and actually just work at it for a few minutes, and you're going to see immediate benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've gotten a program where people can in 20 or 30 minutes be able to utilize this and improve their ball striking, have some time left over to practice some short game to really improve their games, because we all know it's not just in ball striking. Short game is a huge part of playing good golf, and you know, with this little program, it's not going to take you that long to do. It's pretty specific. You can get the feel, and we've always talked about how important feel is in golf, and we'll be able to get the feel quite quickly with this Swing Setter Pro in not a very long period of time.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bob. And as Bob rightly said, getting that feel is what it's all about. Today we live in a very, very technologically, it's a hard word to say, advanced age, and with computers and biomechanics analysis and so on. And it still boils down to the fact that, hey, we've got to get the club swinging, we've got to get the club accelerating, we've got to get the club face square at the point of contact. And how do we do that? Well, yes, you can go through all the little bits and pieces and understand all the pieces of the swing, but then when it comes down to it, you've got to get down, hit that small ball with the small club face, relatively speaking, to the target. And so that's not quite as easy as a lot of people make it out to be. We haven't got 2 serves as in tennis, we don't have a mulligan the whole time, we haven't got a big racket face, we haven't got a big ball, so really it's a matter of consistency, repetitiveness, and so the Swing Setter Pro really helps you to do that. Bob, so let's talk about a couple of things. I'm going to hand it over to you now.
All right.
And let's discuss, well, first of all, I mean, very simply, we've got obviously the grip, which how many people come to us and we've got to change the grip?
I wouldn't even want to put a number on it. I mean, it's incredible how many people come that have a weak grip. If you're wearing the glove out, wearing a weak spot in your glove out in the palm of your hand, you can almost be assured that you're gripping the club a little too weak. So the grip, a good grip is vital and critically important to playing good golf. We all know that. And this Swing Setter Pro, just like the original Swing Setter, we've used a very similar grip here. We've changed the color a little bit, but very, very good in being able to get your hands on the club properly.
Right, and what that does, it enables you to have a firm grip but yet relaxed, eliminates that tension, allows the wrists and the hands to work correctly.
Exactly.
And hey, that's really where you get a lot of your power and your leverage, the fact that you hinge the wrist going back, you hold that angle coming down, and you release it going through.
That's exactly right, David. I think we see a lot of players that think that you have to grip the club really tight, and you don't really have to grip the club tight. In actual fact, it's the opposite, isn't it? You want to grip it fairly loose,
right?
And
lightly,
lightly, and by getting your hands on there properly, enables you to use your wrist a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah,
get the cocking of that club on the way back.
That's correct. In effect, if you look at Bob's grip here as we sort of open it up, these fins place it down right towards the fingers, and that's what it's all about. Well, we see most players, they have it up in the palm, so that's why they wear that hole out. And so you grip it down in the fingers, which these fins really force you to do. It gives you a couple of knuckles on the back of the left hand, so it's a very what we call neutral grip, and it gives you the ability to feel the weight of the club, and that's so important if you're going to create that hinging and cocking effect in the backswing. Hit a shot for us there, Bob.
Okay.
Now it's a sort of mid-iron length club.
Not bad. Well, I think the great thing about the Swing Setter Pro, David, is you get the immediate feedback and the knowledge of knowing that you've done it properly. I think all players want that confidence when they're practicing that they're doing it right, because unless they have their teacher right there next to them, there's no way to really know that. But this thing, the beauty of this is that you can hear that click going back, and you know right away that you've done it properly. And getting that real good solid position at the top every time and knowing that you're doing it is just a huge benefit in your practice sessions.
Yeah, well, that's a very interesting point, Bob, because so many people come up to me and say, well, how do I know if I'm right at the top? Exactly. How do I know if I am cocking my wrist? Because as we know, what we feel we do and what we actually do are two different things in the golf swing. Unless you've got a video camera there, or as you say, you have your teacher next to you or somebody with another set of eyes to let you know what's taking place. Hey, well, you're going to be led up the garden path. But here, you really can go out and practice with a purpose, because especially the fact that, the grip automatic, and the fact that you can set it and load it and create that sound, you're going to get in a good position at the top, which pretty much is really most of the swing, isn't it?
Exactly. Once you get in that good position at the top, the only thing left to do then is just turn through the ball. Makes it very easy. That's, again, gets us right back to the feel concept, doesn't it? Where you don't have to be too technical and feel too mechanical to do this.
Right. Absolutely right. So the thing we're going to do now, we're going to show you a little program which will, I don't know, probably take you, 20 minutes or so, max?
20 minutes at the most.
Right, and when a lot of people go out and practice, they love hitting balls, which is great, but really you need to practice with a purpose, whereby you get out there and you work on a bit of technique, and for the most part, I mean, if you really want to improve your scoring, you've really got to work on your short game. So the beauty of using the Swing Setter Pro hitting balls is that you're going to get that feedback so quickly, you're going to get the results that you want. So what's the point of going and hitting balls for 5 hours if you're going to get it in 20 minutes? So, hey, today, we're always short of time, aren't we? Everything we do, we seem to have a time factor. We've got to pick the kids up. We've got to take the wife out to dinner. We just don't have a lot of time to play and practice. So, hey, this gets the job done so much quicker, and that's the beauty of it. You feel what you're trying to do, you hit some good shots there, and ultimately you'll take that out on the golf course and see the results there as well.